Once upon a time, in a quiet town surrounded by tall trees and grassy hills, lived a little girl named Sarah. Sarah loved climbing trees, chasing butterflies, and making up stories with her friends. The world outside was full of adventure, and that's where Sarah felt happiest. But when it came to school, Sarah's smile faded. Each morning, she would drag her feet and sigh, her backpack feeling heavier than it should. One day, her teacher, Mrs. Johnson, noticed. During art time, she gently sat beside Sarah and asked, "Is everything okay? You've seemed a little down lately." Sarah looked at her hands and whispered, "I don't really like school. The lessons are boring, and I just want to play outside." Mrs. Johnson nodded kindly. "I understand. Learning doesn't always feel exciting at first, but what if we made it fun together? Would you like to help me plan a special project that brings learning to life?" Sarah's eyes lit up. "Really?" "Yes, please." The next day, Mrs. Johnson rolled in a cart full of soil, seeds, and colorful pots. "We're going to plant a garden," she said. "We'll learn about science, art, and teamwork all through nature." Sarah couldn't believe it. She got to dig in the dirt, paint garden signs, and watch tiny green sprouts push through the soil. With each passing day, she learned new words like photosynthesis and pollination, and she began asking curious questions. Why do some plants grow faster than others? How do bees help flowers bloom? She even made new friends while working in the garden, laughing, sharing, and learning together. Something had changed in Sarah. Her mornings were now filled with excitement. She began raising her hand in class, reading books about nature, and solving problems with enthusiasm. Her heart, once heavy with boredom, now danced with wonder. Mrs. Johnson smiled proudly. "See? You're a learner and an explorer." Sarah beamed. "Learning is like discovering a secret world." Her parents noticed too. They were amazed at how confident and happy Sarah had become. And soon, her story spread across the school. Inspired by Sarah's journey, the principal, Mr. Smith, encouraged every classroom to include more hands-on projects. Hallways filled with student artwork, mini science experiments, and giggles of excitement. The whole school came alive. Sarah had started a ripple just by sharing how she felt and being brave enough to try something new. Years later, Sarah grew up to become a scientist, exploring forests and oceans, studying the wonders of nature. But no matter how far she went, she always remembered the garden, the joy of learning, and a teacher who listened. Because the biggest discovery Sarah ever made was that learning could grow from the heart. And that was the end of the story. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later. Bye-bye.